thought we were endearing in our sort of like,
I always dated the people I pursued.
Yeah, no, eventually, because you wore them down, which would be somewhat problematic to get by today's standards. Like, Tegan always had this story, just as an example, Tegan has this story about this relationship that did become a consenting long-term relationship that she had.
It was always a consenting, preferencing it in a weird way.
Well, I'm just using today's young people language, and I'm just saying that there was a point in that relationship.
I'm young, so I use that language.
The point is just, there was, when we were touring and we were like having life experiences right before we made this album of If It Was You, there was a relationship and Tegan was pursuing someone who gave her a very specific boundary, said don't call me anymore, and Tegan continued to call her so many times that the woman changed her phone number and then they dated, and that's the silver lining of the story. That's absolutely those are all factual things, but the context is what's missing in 2024. She wasn't someone that I liked, and she gave me a boundary. We were in a deep, committed, in love relationship.
This sounds like excuses for
stalking.
Oh,
we were in a deep relationship, and then she told me that her family had tried to kidnap her, and then she stopped, said not to call her anymore, and I was concerned for her life. I did call her probably 30 times in a day. And she did change her phone number, but then once we got all that figured out, we dated for 6 years. I think the context is important in that story, but you were talking about Underwater, which is the song I'm about to play.
Yeah, well, I was just saying, like, at that time in our lives, there was a sort of, like, one-sidedness, the way that
we're also friends. She's great. Yeah,
I'm just trying to say that I have more self-awareness now about how a song might come off, especially for a person who's sort of, like, voiceless in the
because the chorus is just you singing "All I Need Is Time to Love You."
Yeah, I don't know, I literally hate this song so much.
I hate it so much. And I think it's partly because of the like it sort of starts with like, okay, so Underwater sets a sort of like water nautical theme, but sorry, Tegan's just giving some notes about sound in her private microphone, which also doesn't feel consensual. But anyways, so it starts with a sort of nautical theme. It's really set by the title of it, Underwater. And then very quickly by verse 2, we move into prison. Right? There's like, if I went to jail.
Also problematic.
Yeah, it is problematic by today's standards. And I didn't know that back then, even to not joke about prison. And then it was like, and then there was a whole thing about like, it gets more sort of like
stalkery of it. It's like, should we cut it?
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying, is that when I listen to the song, I'm like, why are you all over the map with your analogies and your metaphors? And then also like, whoa, dude, relax. Like, then the second verse goes into, I left signs on your lawn, tell me where have you gone? Or no, sorry. Yeah, something about that.
I'll just sing it, and then
it's fucking, but it just sounds
desperate. Write some notes.
It sounds desperate, and I just want to put it into context for people who are now like maybe Gen Z in the audience. Like, the internet took so long. It took so long to even email like things that like I don't know how to explain it except to say that like liking someone was so analog. It was so difficult. That this didn't seem to be that big of a deal. Like now it would seem like a bit thirsty or sweaty or whatever kids are saying now, but like it seemed normal to just write a song like this because that's how long it just took to even tell someone that you liked them. So by the time you told them they were already in a relationship with you and liked you, but like by today's standards, it is weird. So and proceed. Tegan, I'm going to cover this Sara song now. May or may not be problematic. Hold on a while. Underwater, I'm drowning. Used to be such a good swimmer.
least
No, I
problematic.
know, but I thought it was really beautiful because the pre-chorus is, I'm a car crash, but every day I have to get up. I thought you were saying, like, look, I'm a fucking mess, but I'm figuring it out. All we need to give me is more time. This next section is about
You know what would have been cool if I said, I'm a mess, and I just wish you would give me a little bit of time. It's the car crash part that I'm like, enough with the metaphors.
It's fine.
Let's hit the weather out. Go ahead. The forecast is gray, but we're staying inside. You must live close. I've seen you drive by. So see, technically, they're not stalking somebody. The person's driving by their house. So they're being stalked. You're being stalked. It's not problematic. Everything's okay. You can roll this song again. Yeah. I left signs on the lawn. That's stalkery. It's where have they gone? So someone else took them. Again, it's not you. The person who was living in the place was like, please stop putting signs on my lawn. You fucking thing. Put signs on the lawn. Tell me where have they gone? Did you take them to tease me? To follow or lead? They took them to set a boundary is what happened. But this is conversational. They're asking. Like, I don't think so. I don't think so. The forecast is great. We'll reflect on it a second time. The forecast is great, but we're staying inside. You must live close. I've seen you drive by. Left signs on the lawn. Tell me where have they gone? Did you take them to tease me? To follow or lead me? I'm a silly love song. A verse, chorus, and such. Song, a silly love song. A verse, chorus, and such. I'm a car crash, but after that